police need your help to name the gang of burglars who assaulted a widow in front of her children. Now, as you can imagine, this is a particularly nasty case. Clare Lee lives in Brighouse, West Yorkshire, with her family, including 17-year-old Chanel and 10-year-old Tristan. The family has a passion for trucks and have run a successful skip hire business here for more than a decade.
We have a big transfer station yard. We have 5 skip wagons going in and out delivering, collecting skips. It's busy, very, very busy. We've built it up, it's pretty big now compared to what it were.
So when Claire and her partner, also called Tristan, decided to get married after 16 years together, it was inevitable that lorries would play a part in their big day.
The wedding would be a full big wedding. One of the best days of my life. It was perfect.
But just before the wedding, her partner received devastating news.
They told us 3 days before we got married that we found a lump, but didn't know what it was. And then the following Monday after his wedding on the Saturday, we went and then they told us it was stomach cancer.
In October that year, just 7 months after they got married, Tristan died.
He was loved by everybody, absolutely everybody. He always made everybody laugh. He had a lot of respect for everybody, and everybody had a lot of respect for him.
Claire and her family had been through a huge amount. In December last year, she was at home with Chanel and Tristan, preparing for their second Christmas without their dad.
I was trying to make this year the best I could, you know. For my kids, obviously, you've got to do it for your kids.
Me, my mum and my family were all together again, and I was pregnant, everything was okay.
As they put up their decorations, outside, a group of men were watching the house. The family had several CCTV cameras overlooking their home and yard. At around 8:20 p.m, this footage shows a man peering over the fence, watching the family's dog.
Rocky is a good dog. He's a guard dog. He does his job. He lets us know someone's there. Sometimes he barks at no.
The man threw a small toy towards Rocky. It was laced with drugs. And before long, Rocky was unconscious. After a couple of hours, with the dog now out of the way, 4 men armed with knives and machetes scaled the fence and made their way towards the house. The camera footage shows the men running through the yard, then creeping slowly and quietly to the front door.
I didn't even hear the back gate go. I didn't even hear the safety gate go in the kitchen. I never heard anything at all. I looked up and they were there coming through my room front door. They all started running in and telling us to shut up, be quiet, scream, and that's it, we'll kill you. Oh God, it were awful. It were like a nightmare. Then they dragged me out the living room by my hair, kicking and punching and smacking me upside of my face.
One of the men took her children into the bathroom, while another dragged Claire into the bedroom.
My brother, he was scared. He was saying, please don't hurt my mum. He was hanging on to me. I couldn't do nothing because I was pregnant. I thought if I try anything, I'm going to put my baby in danger.
The man kept hitting and punching Claire and demanded she get the keys to the safe. If she didn't, he told her things would get worse.
I want the money. If you don't give me the money, I'll kill you and your kids. I did exactly what they wanted to, so they'd leave my kids alone, so they didn't hurt my kids. I give them everything that we had, everything.
Claire handed over tens of thousands of pounds. But the man wasn't satisfied. He threatened her with a knife, convinced there was more money in the house, and what he did next was truly horrific.
He told another lad to go and fill the kettle up with boiling water. And I thought, oh my God, no. I was terrified. He tipped a boiling red hot kettle at the side of my shoulder and said, if you don't tell me where the rest of the money is, I'll pour this down your throat. And I'll kill you in front of your kids. I says, I've just lost my husband, please get out and leave us alone. And I wasn't even bothered. I'm not even bothered. At all.
Then, suddenly, the men left, leaving Claire to call the police.
With my husband being a very well-known man, and a lot of people out there know that he's not here anymore, I've come and done it, because I'm on my own, with kids. Because I wouldn't have done it when he were here.
Two months after the attack, Chanel's baby girl, Abiana, was born safely, much to the family's relief.
Chanel was very, very stressed, and we thought the baby would have been stressed. But no, the baby's fine. She's beautiful.
But for Claire, the fear of another attack is constant.
They really do need to be caught. They've told me they're going to come back. I can't put up with no more. I've had enough this past 2 years. I've had enough.
Absolutely horrifying. I'm joined now by Detective Sergeant Ross Wadsworth. Ross, first of all, remind us where and when this burglary happened.
Yes, it took place in Brighouse on Atlas Mill Road, 7th of December last year, around 10:25 p.m. in the evening.
This was a really well-planned burglary, wasn't it?
It was very well planned, yes. The offenders had entered the scene 2 hours prior to drug the family dog, the family guard dog. They then returned. They was masked, armed with machetes and knives, and entered the family home and put Claire and a young family through a horrific ordeal.
Really, really terrible. What did they take?
They take just over £40,000 in cash from the safe used for the family business.
Now, the offenders were caught on camera again leaving, weren't they? We've actually got some footage. Talk me through it. What can we see?
Yes, as you can see, they leave the house. One of them is carrying a bag which we believe contained the cash which was stolen. And one of them does a strange victory dance, and he also appears to be signalling to somebody on the other side of the canal who may be connected with the incident.
Where did they go after that, Ross?
Yes, they jumped out of the compound and ran towards the town centre, past the Bridge pub, down Owlerings Road, along the canal into a car park where we believe they made off in a white Golf, possibly on false plates.
Now, we heard from Claire in the film there, you know, the fear of another attack for her is constant. What do you want from the public today?
Yeah, I appeal for anybody who has information in relation to this matter, particularly the people who were seen on CCTV. It was a horrific ordeal Claire and her family went through, and it's nearly 12 months on now, and I prey on people's conscience to come forward and help the police.
It really was. Ross, thanks very much. We'll catch up with you again later in the programme. They really need to be caught, and I'd just like to also mention that the family no longer keep any cash or valuables at the property. If you can help, please make sure you get in touch.